can't wait to get back home. You've been waiting too damn long. I can't wait to get home again. Yeah, I've been kicking doors down. Every time I blink, I'm an older man. I ain't the sharpest thing around. It's like I think I'm doing something big, but I'm only losing ground. You sure are sweet, just a few more sleeps, and I'm finally pulling back in town. I can't wait to get back home. You've been waiting too damn long. See my cinnamon sugar, I didn't kiss her when I left like I should've. I can't wait to get back home. If I can make it to Seattle by morning, baby, we can let it rain. Yeah, we can sit around and be boring. We don't gotta do a thing. 'Cause I've been missing out on what is important, and that's about to change. I've been on a go, living on a road, but we could take it slow, baby. We don't gotta do a damn thing. I can't wait to get back home. You've been waiting too damn long.
Good afternoon. How are you? Hold on, let me turn up the brightness on this other screen. I can't see. Hold on. Fantastic. Crypto Andrew, what's going on? How you doing today? Polo? Sky Knight, it's okay. You can't be built different every time. It's alright. I still love you. You're still here, right? Nature's Game, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well. Ruben, how are you? What's up, Kite? I'm short BTC from 89,300 with stop loss and profit at 86,000. No take profits taken yet. I have a full TP at 58,300, but I'm looking to flip soon if need be. Made no capitulation wick like old times. Maybe no capitulation wick. AZTV, you've come a long way. You've come a long way. I'm so happy to see you talking some sense. I agree with what you said. I do. So let's go ahead and open the chart. We'll plot out what you're working with. Good morning to bears and Kite only. Good morning to everybody. Not just the bears. So 89,000. A little bit late to the party, I would say, AZTV. Come on, you could have got a better entry than that. Get it together. Get it together. Should have been short with us from 94. But hey, at least you're short. And you're in a steady profit. Now, I mean, having your stop loss at 86, I mean, that's a personal preference. But now, what we're looking forward to is if we get back above 80,624. If we get above that, that will trigger a long hedge position, which I've talked about that. Let me make sure that this isn't too loud on this side, just so I'm not bleeding myself through here. 80,624. That will trigger this macro long ABC, which, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, our plotted points, if we're looking at the local highs within the downtrend that we're up against here. So we have a local high here, which isn't very massive, at We have a local high here at 107,403. One here at 116. Now, the further and further we get away, the less likely that we'll see like 116, for example. I'm just plotting those points out because those are possibilities. If I had to guess what is the most likely scenario, say, for example, if we don't fail here, because once again, if we zoom out the macro here, we do have our macro local low support, which is what we were aiming to retest in the first place. Everybody else was saying that we were going to go up, and they could have been right, but they weren't. Okay, we came back down to the expected place. Now, with the market having a potential for a bullish run, not in terms of like macro, like we're going to go, break new all-time highs or anything. Maybe we do. All right, this is the point of a long hedge. Okay, this is not me taking a long and saying, well, once we get back to 97,000, I'm going to take profit. This long is not for me to take profit on. This long is for me in case I'm a stupid human who thinks one thing but has the arrogance to say that it's going to happen in its entirety. This is for me to make sure that if I'm wrong, let's say that all the other bulls are correct and the bull market's not done and we're going to 200K, it was just a momentary retest. If I'm wrong, this is what that long is going to be for. Okay? My main objective is down. All right, my main objective is the 50Ks. But I can never be right all the time. So if this happens, if we get above 80,624, I will reiterate, I'm taking a long position with no expectation of profit on it whatsoever. It's me throwing money at the wind as insurance. Okay? Now, if we get up to, say, 107,000 and, we get something that looks like this, maybe not that deep of a cut, but, like let's say we get something like that, okay? Then, yeah, I'll take profit on this long and move it up. But until we get that, this is my only opportunity. So if this bear market's going to work very similar to the bull market and be more methodical, drawn out, then I'm going to assume that we're going to be making ranges. Now, what makes the most sense from what I'm looking at right now, obviously we're looking at the ABC perspective. If we're looking at this from like a general pattern perspective, 107K as a retest would make quite a bit of sense in terms of pattern, because we have essentially a head and shoulders forming, which would, if we take the expected target of the head and shoulders, well, it'll put us back down to 50K. All right, we have left shoulder, head, and then we would be making the right shoulder back up to 107, and then that would give us the expected target of the arm, which would be roughly back down to this support. Now, I've said again that yes, my average bottom for the bear market is going to be around, I would say 55, but I would not be surprised if there was a kind of panic shakeout down to this local low here, which is at 38,564, and then a quick recovery back above this kind of average bottom local low here at 53.6. That's my most likely scenario in my head, just based on everything that I've experienced with crypto in general. That's a likely storyline. I know, kind of late, but I was long from 82 and rode to 96, but I don't know if capitulated at 86 after rounding my life. It's okay. One step at a time, AZTV. What you're saying makes sense, though. Is it the best position? No, but you have a position. As long as you let the position do what it needs to do, you'll be okay. I don't have a whole lot of time. I need to get a haircut today, so I do need to be out the door by 3. So I have like roughly maybe 20 minutes because I do need to iron my clothes and everything for work tonight. Am I getting a... No, not as of yet. Okay. Rusty Flint, what's going on? How are you? I'm thinking of taking this ABC long only because I left the short far too short, but still with good gains to the account. You know, I do think it's important that you have that experience. I haven't done it that recently. The last time that, but having a trade where you really get to see that you got in your own way is important because it's the feeling you get and watching the potential you wasted that makes it so it doesn't happen again and again and again. And it will still happen. You're human. You're going to do things that get in your own way. But having that experience, it will help you in the future. Because, you know, let's say that, for example, that we just break. Hi, bro. Nice to see you back live. Been getting that a lot lately. Which, you know, I don't have a consistent schedule at the moment. But whenever I get, you know, maybe an hour to myself and, you know, I'm not in a super rush for anything, I jump on. Especially with the market being exciting. And a lot of our predictions, I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn. Not a lot of our predictions. Pretty much every single one has come correct. And that's why I have to make sure and reiterate that this long is important. Okay, as much as I believe that the general direction is going towards that $53,000, $54,000 mark, I can never be 100% correct all the time. And that's why we take the trades that we do. All right, this is a very healthy retest. In all, you know, intents and purposes, this is definitely a retest of a local low that can confirm support and then perhaps make a higher high. I wouldn't say a bull market breakout, but I would say potentially even a retest of the all-time high with a slightly higher high, which obviously, if we're, you know, doing our due diligence, well, it doesn't take too much to see that we have a large A. We are in the process of creating a large B. This very easily could potentially turn into a large C, but not a full breakout, more like a retest. All right, so it's important to take this long, regardless of how much you believe that we're going down, just like I am. All right, even if it is going to be a loss in the end, you cannot be certain. All right, trust me. And if you don't trust me, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll come back and you'll say, I should have spent the money on insurance. Okay, maybe not this time. Maybe this time we do just have a slight retest and keep crashing all the way down. And yes, we will make good money, but that's not what trading's about. It's about making baby steps. Baby steps, and those baby steps, eventually, you turn into a giant. And what's a baby step to a giant is an entire football field to a regular person. Talking about compounding the portfolio. You know, percentages and all that jazz. Welcome to the new age. What are you talking about? We've been in the new age for like a couple thousand years now. We're in the age of Aquarius. How much would you say your account has grown since you started taking more macro ABCs? Pretty significantly in terms of percentages. Like I told you, a lot of the money can't really go into my account. But what I do have has gone up. I'll give you an exact number. Well, not, number, but percentage. Because what I really like on LBank, because I still use a little bit of everything, but on LBank specifically, because that's my more swing tradey thing. So over the last 3 months, 611%. 6 months average, 348%. So yeah, pretty damn good. So I mean, the last 3 months have been pretty significant. Yeah. Now, you can't take that crazy number, 300, well, I forgot what it was. You can't take 348.17% and be like, well, I'm going to make that much every single year on my portfolio, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be a billionaire. Doesn't work like that. Because the more money you have, obviously, higher tax bracket. And then, as well as that, you're going to be using less and less risk percentage. So therefore, the actual percentage of your portfolio is going to be going up not as dramatically. Like if I had hundreds of thousands of dollars, that 348% would probably be closer to 34%. But because I'm working with small amounts of money, I can take bigger risk and not feel bad about it if it doesn't work out. Look on dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar. Hey, listen, Linda. I don't mean to be the bearer of good news. I don't mean to be the person to sit here and say that the U.S. economy looks extremely healthy. Well, okay. That's a lie. That I just lied straight to your face. I'm very sorry about that. The dollar looks healthy. And it's funny because the chart's pointing down. So from a lot of people's perspective, they go, we're in the gutter. To me, not necessarily. I mean, look how healthy this trend is here. It's not a plummet. This is a retest. This is a confirmation. This is the market doing what it's supposed to do. And obviously with the dollar and everything, it's very orchestrated with interest cuts and all this, that goes behind the scenes. So how much of this is a natural flow, who knows? But in terms of the market setting itself up for a very bright future, I think so. So we have our macro ABC from the daily chart perspective. All right. And we have not had any confirmation. Well, we had a couple tries at it. Haven't got it quite yet. And that's going to be at 99. All right. Now, if we scroll down here, we have downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. So we are in the C wave. We are on pretty much the last leg. If we fail here, yes, there's nowhere to go for quite a bit until we get down to like 89. All right, so this is kind of a make or break moment, but if we can get back above 99, potentially it could go on a run and we could regain strength. Now, that's going to be bad for what? Well, not bad for us, because when the dollar goes up, stocks go down because people are more confident having their money in cash. Obviously not physical cash, but you get my point. When the dollar is on the people want to go find assets that will either hold value or go up. So they go to Bitcoin, they go to stocks, they go to this, they go to gold. Gold's been going up. So once the dollar starts, that's probably when you'll start to see stuff like gold start to cool off, and those tops will start to come back down because there's not much of an urgency for people to keep their money in those things. Obviously, forever it's going to be like that in my eyes, but I think this is good. I think this is great. Now let's go out to a weekly. Okay, now the weekly does tell a bit of a different story. Now, from a super macro perspective, and we're talking going all the way back to 1985. All right, we have this massive ABC structure, A to B to C. Okay, and over the last 16 years, we have been in a retracement, in a retest. Now, the local high for the past couple of decades has been 121. We have not gotten an official retest of 121. Now, this ABC that we're currently in definitely could get us closer to that number, and then we will see. We will see whether or not we break through it, which all of my instincts tell me no, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of magic is worked through it. Now, if we look at our current trend, yes. Okay. If I'm looking at this objectively, we have A, we have B, and then we have C. And technically, we are in a bearish retracement. So if we do fail here, more than likely we will go back down to 89 pretty easily. But you can also look at that as a double layered support. We have previous resistance, we have previous support. I do think that if we got down there, it would hold. And then we would be on the retracement upwards, which actually could give us a bit more momentum to perhaps go and retest that 121 level. But we'll see. I think either or can happen. But at the moment, like in the immediate moment, I'm leaning towards bullish. All right, just because of the two, they're large structures, don't get me wrong, multi-year structures, but in the smaller scheme of things, we have good bullish structure all the way through. So either for a couple months of a retest or a continuation, who knows? Aren't we technically in a B wave as well? Technically, yes. So that's what I was saying before. A retest of 121. Will we break through it? Probably not. That might be the downfall of the economy. Because at that point, that's what's up next. And it is kind of magic. The fact that we're even in an uptrend. When you have an inflationary currency, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast that it's going to go down. So there's a lot of, not going to use that word, hate that word, absolutely hate that word. But it's magic that we're even an uptrend in the first place. And I don't think that's going to end quite yet. But overall, when you have an inflationary currency, I mean, the only trend that it can technically go down is down. That's how it works. The strength of the currency will go down over time. Now, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as it's not drastic in a short period of time. But that's how that works. Have you made a tutorial video on your ABC strategy? Yes, I have. If there's two videos that I need you to watch, all right, it is going to be Now, I would say some things have changed. I mean, this is quite a while ago, so my perspective on things has changed as well. Just how I kind of view the market. So obviously coming to the streams, asking your question live and being like, hey, can you explain this? Is going to be the best option always. But if you want something that you can rewatch, go to my videos. There's two things you need to watch. Leverage trade correctly R&R math tutorial. Incredibly important. And then it's going to be ABC strategy tutorial, best risk reward strategy. Those two videos are pretty much my entire history. I mean, like it's the two things that like I don't think are ever going to change. Now, I mean, these two right here, these are kind of like philosophy videos and almost, and a lot of them are just kind of these videos. I hold by these old videos because I did find it effective. For whatever reason, I think it was an important step in my trading career to experience going through all the craziness of indicators and stuff like that, because it taught me risk management skills to cope with it. When you have a good strategy, it should only take adequate risk management to be able to go up in value. But when you have a bad strategy, which unfortunately a lot of indicators perpetuate, you need excellent risk management in order to have your portfolio go up. So I do think it was important that I went through that in order to build that skill. Otherwise, things would be different. Maybe they'd be different in a good way. Maybe I just would have gambled myself to an island somewhere. But hey, I've learned that's not what I want. Did I cover Bitcoin in this? Or was I just talking about Ethereum? So I put out a video. We are at the top of the market on, I'm assuming February 22nd, 2022, 2021. February 2nd. Yeah, so like right around here. Right? Because Ethereum was still going on a bit of a run. But yeah. Hey, that makes no sense to me. Hold on. Where are we at? Let's bring up Ethereum. Let's look at the actual chart that I was looking at in that video. Okay, so pretty much at the peak of this here. Right? Am I tripping? Oh, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. What the hell am I doing in my life? If I could talk to that guy in that video, I would scream to zoom out. Did you sell your silver coins before the 40% crash? Yeah, I sold them at 113. It crashed 40% after I sold it? I feel so bad. What? Oh, man. Oh. I feel so horrible for selling my coins to that guy because he was so nice. He had like a little, he had a big dog and his name was Boomer, and we were talking, and you know, he was telling me that like, you know, he really doesn't want to buy a lot of silver right now, but you know, because you know what I wasn't selling a crap ton to him, but he was like, you know, you seem like a good kid and like all this stuff. I was like, yeah, the spot price is at 113. I was like, I'm willing to work with you because I want you to make money too. So he gave me, I think he gave me like a price of like $80, somewhere around there. And I mean, I think I cut him a deal. I sold it for a little bit less than that, but because you know he needs to make money as well on what he's selling. So he pretty much bought it for spot at that point. Man, that sucks. You're looking at 2021 in the video? So if I'm looking at like February 2021 in the video, is that more like it? February 2021. Okay, so we were at the first peak. So yeah, we had the big drop and then we had the recline, which we did catch that long position. I mean, that was such an easy ABC right there. Boom, bada bing, pow. And then we had the intermediary one right here. Boom, bada bing, pow. I just wish I would have. We shorted this top here, but then I ended up taking profit on it somewhere around here. And then we got a quick reset. So, I mean, it all worked out in the end, but I don't like the way that I took profit too soon. We made money, but neither here nor there. It's in the past. We learn from our mistakes and we keep going. But all right. I do have to get going. I got to go ahead and grab this haircut before work. I might actually not be able to do it. If I can get there quickly, I can do it. Because I go in at 5. I'll be in the... Yeah, I'll have time. I'll get it done. Makes sense. Who sold the silver? Kite. On some liquidity. I'm just so in tune with the market. You know, I don't do the bad things anymore. I see price go up, I say sell. You know, or maybe I just had a sixth sense that it was time to get out. But hey, no. Short low and you short even lower. You long high and you long even higher. With good risk management, obviously. So that way you make the most that you can possibly make. No, it's just coincidence. Got lucky. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and get going. I need to get out the door. I appreciate everybody being here. Once again, the plan in general, so listen up. All right, just in case I don't show up for a couple days and some magic happens. We currently have a ABC long position with the entry point being 80,624. Once we get back above that level, I will be long. There is no expectation of a take profit on this long position. This is basically insurance to make sure that if I'm wrong about the market being generally bearish down to 54,000, that I have a backup plan. All right, that is the key ingredient. But currently I am short from about 94,000. And as of right now, there is no take profit. If we do happen to break down 50% from that point, which, I mean, that would be quite a bit, then yes, I would take profit. But otherwise, we are waiting patiently for the market to give us a new bearish position to be short from, to take profit and move that entry down. You short low, short even lower. Okay, that's the move here. All right, so at the moment, there's absolutely nothing to do. I'm not going to be taking a long off the macro local low of 74,000. I'm waiting for 80,624. My general expectation is at minimum a retest of 97,802, which, yes, would go ahead and knock me out of my original short position. I know that doesn't make sense, okay? But it's important that you don't just let go of something because you think something. Okay? So although my general thoughts is that we have now hit a support and are going to have some sort of hefty retest into the future, I understand that, but that's why we have the hedge position. All right? And if we do happen to form anything, and like we could go either way. I could be expecting a retest of 97,000, 107,000, but maybe we don't get there. Maybe we only get back up to 90,354 and we fail drastically and then we dump down to 54. The point is you take the positions that are good when they're available and you use them. You use them for everything they have until you can't anymore, or you get a new opportunity to go ahead and jump to the next thing. Okay? That's how you should trade. That's not how you treat people. Okay? Remind yourself of that. Okay. But all right. I appreciate everybody. Have a great day. And let's do the thing and go ahead and say goodbye. You ready? Tomorrow I'm going to be a much different... Well, I guess I'm not... I might get on tomorrow. I don't know. All right. But I'm going to have a haircut next time I get on here. So don't be surprised. Bye.
Instead of